Hello everybody, this is Mrs. Duffy, and today we are going to be encoding words from first grade, Unit 5, Week 2. And all of these words are R control. That means they have a vowel that's followed by an R, and when that happens, then this whole thing becomes the vowel. And this week our words are going to say like shirt, like shirt. So let's practice that. Say this one, this one, and this OR can say or, but in these words, in this word today, we're gonna have it say like in work. Let's get started. So the first thing I always want you to do is practice reading the words. That will help you write the words or encode them. Let's go together. Her, bird, fur, fern, dirt, work, climb, through. So read those as many times as you need to. You can rewind and go back with me, and we can read them many times together. And that will help you, because now we're going to use a dot and jot. And if you don't have one of these, you just need a blank piece of paper and something to write with. And then what we're going to do is we're going to sound out the sounds in the word. They're called the phonemes. So the first word is her. There are two phonemes in that word. Is the grapheme, the letter we write for the sound is and then is ER. And I say that these sit on the same bus seat. We only have two sounds in the word, so they have to go together. It's that combination that makes it say The next one is bird. Bird. B. Down, up, and around big belly. Is IR. D. And watch your D. Starts like a C. Draw a line down, makes a D. Starts right here. So the only thing that you're probably going to have to really work hard on this week is the IR. And if you get a visual memory of it, that's why you read the words, it will help you spell them, because you'll know what the word should look like. How would you find the word in a book? This is where B's start, incidentally, and this is where D's start. So make sure you're graphing those correctly. The next word is fur, and this kind of fur is on your dog. So if you pet your dog, you might feel his fur, and maybe it gets on your hands or your pants. That's fur. There's only two sounds. And so what part are you going to learn by heart? Just this one, because you already know this. F says and this one is fern. You already know that one. And the is ER. So what's really the only part that you're going to have to learn this week? You know this and you know this. It's just this part. So we're going to put a little heart there to learn that by heart. This is a plant in my garden. So Mrs. Duffy has fern plants in her garden. This word is dirt. Remember, start here. Starts like a C, draw a line down, makes a D. And you can always look. If you can't remember, just look over at your list. They have to go in the same phoneme box. So I'm going to learn this part by heart. The last one here is, remember we said that OR can say It can also say or, like corn, but in this word list, it says Let's write the word work. Work. Is the W sound. Is going to be OR, and you're going to memorize that part by heart. And the K, I bet you already know. K. WORK, work. All right, I'm going to erase these words. And we're going to talk about these two words. Climb and through. So climb has a silent letter here. We don't hear this B. You can hear all the other sounds. So the only part you're going to memorize is this right here, this B, because you can sound out climb. It's got a blend in the beginning. K, l, I'm, k, l, I, there's your I, and there's no more dots. So you're going to put that B right here on the same phoneme box as the M. We're just going to remember that that's silent. Now, this is what you might want to understand, that this pattern right here, I, M, B, in English will say a long I sound. It has to be all of those letters together that give it that long I sound, because otherwise that would have been a closed syllable. This word right here is through. So I'm going to sound it out. Ooh. Look, it only has 3 phonemes. I bet you already know, because that's a digraph you've studied. It's 2 letters, 1 sound. TH. I can hear the r, so I know it gets its own phoneme box. And then oo in English is O-U-G-H. Sometimes we use this pattern, O-U-G-H. You have to fit all of those on the same bussy, I say, or on the same phoneme box, the sound box. There's only 3 sounds in through. Maybe you know this and you know this, so then you'd only have to memorize this for through, and maybe the silent B at the end of climb. All right, that is Unit 5, Week 2, Words for First Grade for Encoding with R control.